Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Fraser Field. I still can't get totally into it when I say Greater Boston League Baseball. And this is like Thanksgiving in May, and it's almost like Thanksgiving because it's as cold as it is during the football season. This is English and Classical, their second meeting. This is a Saturday night rare. They were rained out earlier this week, so they're playing here tonight at Fraser Field for the second time. Classical won the first game. English trying to get a split. They'll play 3 times this year because they play the second game of the Mullins tournament that's coming up in a couple of weeks. Elian Panion's having some work done with his equipment. They were working, I think, on the communication, and little chip they put in his ear so the coach can talk to him. Almani Gerardo, pretty good basketball player, will lead it off. Elijah Watson on the mound. Lined into center field for a base hit. Jumped on the first pitch and drilled it. So it's Almani Gerardo, the second baseman. Mark Walsh, the shortstop, bats second. Playing right field, batting third, Roki Brea. Pitcher, Christian Figueroa, will hit number 4. The DH, Alvin Ventura, hitting for the first baseman, Calvin Reynolds, will hit 5. The runner takes off, got a great pitch to run on, and he steals second base. Yanil Cabral, the center fielder, will hit 6th. Catching and batting 7th, Hunter DeSea. Third baseman, Brendan Oanesian, will hit 8th, and Elijah Moore, the left fielder, will hit number 9. So right off the bat, Classical's got a runner in scoring position. Few fans here for the Saturday night game. Rare Saturday night game. They haven't turned the lights on yet. They had the lights on at Manning. I don't know why. There's nothing over there. Three over the count. And the lights come on here. In for a strike. Take a little while for them to be of any use because the sky is still bright. We had huge clouds all day, now they're gone. Walsh draws a walk. First and second with nobody out for Classical. Roki Brea, the right fielder, will be the hitter. The runner takes off, and they steal second and third. So very quickly, Classical has second and third and nobody out. Esteban Paula, the head guy for English. Leon Elwell in his first year doing a very nice job at Classical, having him 7-6 with a very young team. Swing and a miss on the changeup. Classical plays deep, especially the right field is very deep for a right-handed hitter. Hit to third. They held the runner momentarily, but he's going to score. No, he's not. He's going to be out. Great play. Good throw. Nice tag by Pena. Out at third. They call him out. A triple play by English. They throw the runner out the plate, 5-2 for the second out. and then they throw it out. 2-5 for the third out. So Glasgow gets a hit and a walk, but they only have 3 hitters. English turns a triple play. I thought he was going to score easily. They froze him for a second, but then they threw the ball to first. The runner took off, Gerardo. But a great tag by Pena, nice throw by the first baseman, Galva. They get the runner at the plate, and then everybody celebrating the runner at the plate. Walsh thought he could get to third, and they throw it to the third baseman. And Benzer got back, made the tag, and they turned the triple play. Figueroa will be on the mound with Desea behind the plate. For English, it'll be Kenry Manzanillo, the shortstop, leading off. Center fielder Gilmer Galva will bat second. Playing right field and batting third, Gamaliel Calderon. The third baseman, Jariel Benson, will hit cleanup. Playing first and batting fifth, Gilbert Galva. Wilfred Perez will be the DH. He's hitting for the catcher, Elian Pena. The left fielder, Julian Rodriguez, will hit seventh. Pitching and batting eighth, Elijah Watson. And Sanders Richardson, the second baseman, will pick up the tail end of the batting order, batting ninth. So English starts it with a triple play. Looked like Glasgow was going to get out to a good-sized lead, second and third, nobody out. And he wound up only 3 hitters in the inning. Henry Manzanillo, English coming, both teams coming off games from last night. They're both trying to get back on the win column. Glasgow got beat by Peabody. English lost to Saugus. They were in it for a while, but this Saugus had a big inning. The only runs that St. Mary scored, Manzanillo hit a 2-run home run over the left field fence. The game before, he hit 2 rockets over the fence foul, hit a long drive that bounced over the fence foul. In for a strike. So this is, a lot of these young men know each other. They play each other in other sports. They might even be neighbors because it's no longer Eastland and Westland. You can live almost anywhere and still go to English and Glasgow. So they know each other well. Some of them might be close friends. Curveball bites the inside corner for strike 3. Nice pitch by Figueroa. They push the bunt. Nice play. Owenesian, he's only a freshman, the third baseman. He makes the play and he throws Galva out. Nice defensive play. Galva can get down there quickly. Gamaliel Calderon, the right fielder. He got 2 of the 3 hits that English got against Peabody pitching last night. They checked with the bishop to see if he swung. He checked his swing. Glasgow thought he swung. Pitching up and away for a ball. Down and away for a ball. The 3-0 pitch, in for a strike. Nice little crowd here for a Saturday night. People still coming in. Nice to see. And that's ball 4. So both pitchers walk a batter in this first inning. Jeriel Benzin. A couple of games ago, he hit a shot and a half over the right field fence, well up the hill behind that right field fence. And it was as high as it was deep. It was a shot. In for a strike. Again, strange to see Manning Field empty. Nothing. All day. Solid shot to right field for a base hit. Brea gets to it quickly, holds it to a single. So after 2 quick outs, a walk and a hit, put 2 on for English. Gilbert Galva, the first baseman, will be the hitter. So both teams have 2 base runners. The difference is Classville doesn't have to pull a triple play to get out of the inning. High and tight for a ball. We mentioned English trying to break a 4-game losing streak. They won a game to go 3-3, and they haven't won since. Swing and a miss. Solid shot to left field, over the left fielder's head, all the way back to the fence. They're sending the runner home. He's going to score. And English grabs a 2-0 lead. So the walk extended the inning, and it makes him pay. Benzin scores all the way from first. And very quickly, it's 2-0 the Bulldogs. Wilfredo Perez, the DH, hitting for the catcher, Pena. Missing inside for a ball. So after 2 quick outs, the walk extended the inning. Then the base hit and a bomb of a double over the left fielder's head. Hit, picked by the third baseman. What a nice play by the young freshman. Onesian made 2 very nice defensive plays. He's only a freshman. 2 great plays by the third baseman, Brendan Onesian. That was a base hit, going to be another run. Instead, it's the third out. But that walk extended the inning. English made them pay with a hit and a double. The 2-run double by Galvin gives the Bulldogs a 2-0 lead, and Watson will have a lead of 2-0 as he takes the mound for the second time in the second inning. 4, 5, and 6. Haskell batted 3 in the first inning. In that bizarre first inning, they got a single, a walk, and English pulled off a triple play. Hit in the air to center field. Galva dropping back, going back, gets back enough, and he stops and makes the play. Figueroa hit that a ton. Galva tracked it down. Alfred Ventura, the DH. He's hitting for the first baseman, Calvin Reynolds. Hit to third. Nice play by Benson over to Galva. So very quickly, 2 outs here in the second inning. Yoniel Cabral, the center fielder, will be the hitter. That one bounces to the backstop. Over the head of Cabral. The 2-0 pitch. Missing for ball 3. And that bounces to the backstop. Cabral walking to first. If he took off, he might be able to go to second. Second walk given up by Watson. Hunter DeSaya, the catcher, is the hitter. These are the games that if you don't win another game on the schedule, obviously you want to win them all and make the state tournament. But if you don't win another game, these are the games that you remember. English against Classical. You remember these for a long time. You bump into people that you played against, and you say, remember that game? We beat you 5-0. Benson in foul territory, so the walk doesn't hurt. Classical is down in the second inning. And it would be the bottom 3 in the order. You always remember that football game? Jimmy Smith kicked the field goal to win the game on the last play of the game, or the pass play, or Classical scored on 2 seconds left. Or you remind everybody when you're sitting in the stands watching these games, guys you played against, guys you played with on those teams. You remember. These are the games you remember. You quickly forget, unless they're, big time wins like a state championship game when English won a championship a couple of years ago, basketball. Or Classical winning with those great basketball teams they had. Back in the 80s. Unless you win state championships, you remember league championships, but these are the games that etch in your mind and you remember. You love it when you win these games. You hate it when you lose these games. Julian Rodriguez, the left fielder, will lead it off in the second inning. Hit to short. Great play. Another young player. Mark Walsh, a freshman. Freshman at third, freshman at short. What a great play. Had to go way to his right, picked it. Good, strong throw. And he throws Rodriguez out. Outstanding defense. Those 2 young freshmen have made 3 very nice plays. 2 by Olenesian and now the play by Walsh. Outstanding plays. Missing inside to Elijah Watson. This is pitcher against pitcher. In for a strike. Gets the bunt down. To say the catcher, who's another freshman, by the way, picked that up, but he was in the batter's box. It was a foul ball. But he got it very quickly and was about to throw him out when the umpire said foul ball. Curveball hangs high. Two the count. Down the way for ball 3. And that's ball 4. So both pitchers have walked 2 in the first 2 innings. Sanders Richardson, the second baseman, with the top of the order. Henry Manzanillo on deck. Diving back is Watson. Diving back again. That was a little closer, but they dropped the throw. Watson takes off inside, the throw down, not close. So Watson's in scoring position with 1 out. Swing and a miss, he chased the pitch up and in. The 1-1 pitch up and coming. Solid shot to left field. It bounces for a base hit. They're going to hold the runner at third. They had to wait to see if the ball would be caught. They're playing very deep in the outfield. A line shot. Watson had to wait to see if it would be caught. So he gets to third. So it's first and third with 1 out for Henry Manzanillo, who was called out on strikes in the first inning. You would think they would be stealing second base. Way up and in for a ball. High and tight for a ball. I thought they'd go automatically stealing second base, but they haven't gone. Now we're going to have a conference on the mound with infielders, catcher, pitcher. Esteban Paulo will get to talk to his hitter. Richardson was going over to talk as well, but they're coming back, breaking it up. We'll get back to baseball. 2-0 the count to the Bulldog shortstop, Manzanillo. And that classical outfield is extremely deep. The center fielder is way out in center field. Three and 0 the count. In for a strike. We're going to get warm-up action for Classical. High and tight. The runner was going. They throw it down, but it's ball 4 anyway. Second walk in the inning loads the bases. Gilbert Galva tried to bunt, was thrown out on a very nice defensive play by Owenesian. In for a strike. So Glasgow trying to add to a 2-0 lead here in the second inning. Pop foul back. Quickly it's 0-2. St. Mary's got a big win the game before this in the first St. Mary's Invitational Baseball Tournament. 4 teams. Swing and a miss. That's a big out. They beat Pope Francis all the way from Springfield. And they'll take on Masconomet in the championship final tomorrow on Mother's Day at 1 o'clock. High and tight for a ball. Gamalier Calderon drew a walk and scored the first run. His walk extended the inning, and they got a single and a double after the walk to score their 2 runs. Hit foul past first base. One the count. Checked the swing, it was low. Sal to pull the trigger. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike. High, 3-1. He'll be fussy here. It's got to be a pitch he can handle. And that's ball 4. Third walk in the inning. Calderon has now scored a run, and he gets an RBI with the walk. Bases are still loaded. Jariel Benson got a base hit and scored the second run in the first inning. High for a ball. Missing low for a ball. 2-0 the count. And we're going to have another convention on the mound. Another convention with base runners and hitter. Glasgow's got warm-up action. 3 walks in the inning. Glasgow would like to get out of it cheap with only the 1 run. But they're falling behind 2-0 on the hitter. In for a strike. The 2-1 pitch. Goes after it, fouls it into the catcher's mitt. And we got deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in inning number 2. Hit off. 2 runs they're going to score on the base hit. It ate up the third baseman right at his ankles. It bounced and spun right away from Owenesian. Benson gets his second hit, gets 2 RBI. 2-out lightning for Classical again after all the walks. Gilbert Galva lined a double over the left fielder's head, knocking in the first 2 runs. He's up now at first and second. English has opened up a 5-0 lead. High for a ball. 3 walks and 2 singles. Slowly hit the shot. They're going to have to hurry. Nice job by the young freshman again, Mark Walsh. That looked like an infield hit. He turns it into an out. But English turns the inning into 3 runs. Helped out with 3 walks. Two of the walks scored. One of them forced in a run. And all of a sudden we played 2 in this interleague, intercity Greater Boston League battle. English leading Classical 5-0. Eight, 9, and 1 for Classical. Brandon Owenesian, the young freshman, has made a couple of very nice defensive plays in this game already, along with his counterpart, the other freshman, Mark Walsh at shortstop. We haven't seen too many seasons where the right side of the infield have been freshmen, along with a freshman catcher. Fishing low for a ball. Hit back to the mound. Watson helps himself. 1 up, 1 down in the 3rd. Elijah Morin, the left fielder, will be the hitter. Up and away for a ball. In for a strike. Top of the order, Almani Gerardo on deck. Curveball hung inside. Count goes 2-1. Hit in the air, long run, Galva not going to get there. He does get there. What a tremendous play. In the right center field at the last second, he just stuck his glove out and took at least a double, probably a triple. That was going to go all the way to the scoreboard. That's an ESPN highlight. What a tremendous play by Gilmer Galva. I never thought he would catch that ball. Ran a long way to right center field. At the last minute, reached over his shoulder with the one-handed grab. Line to right, it's going to go foul. Down the bullpen area. So 2 quick outs. Swing and a miss, and that curveball had dropped in the dirt, in the turf. The 0-2 pitch, up and coming. Hit to short. There's Zanello. A 1-2-3 inning for Watson, thanks to that outstanding defensive play by Galver in center field. Glasgow's going to be shaking their head. They hit into a triple play in the first inning where it looked like they were going to get on the board first, maybe have an inning and a half. They wound up having only 3 hitters. After having second and third and nobody out, English pulls a triple play. Now they get a shot and a half by Morin, and Galva takes it away with a tremendous play in right center field. Right now, everything going English's way. Wilfredo Perez, the designated hitter, hitting for the catcher Pena. Grounded out third to first is 1 trip. He'll lead off the bottom of the third. Lights are starting to take effect a little bit as it gets a little bit darker overhead. Not as brisk or cold as it was. A little colder in the first game, and there was some sun in the first game. The weather has been horrible for this baseball season. Spring is going to be out the window. We're going to go right into summer. Wilfredo Perez, Julian Rodriguez, Elijah Watson, the 3. Hit in the air. Owenesian, the third baseman, and Davis, the shortstop, steps right in front of him and takes it away. The 2 freshmen doing battle for the pop-up. Walsh takes it. Almost standing just behind the third base bag. Julian Rodriguez grounded out short to first. In for a strike. Swing and a miss. Down and away for a ball. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. Third strikeout for Figueroa. Elijah Watson, the opposing pitcher, drew 1 of the 3 walks in the second inning and scored 1 of the 3 runs. In for a strike. So he hasn't batted officially, but he scored a run. Hit foul back. The 0-2 pitch. Hit on the nose, 1 hop to the shortstop. Another nice play by Walsh. So Figueroa settles down after that tough second inning. He retires 3 in a row. English is down. We played 3 in this intercity battle. English leading Classical 5-0. Two, 3, and 4 for Glasgow. Mark Walsh, the young freshman, has made a couple of nice defensive plays. He walked, and he was part of the triple play. English pulled in the first inning. Hit foul. What a turn of events. Glasgow had second and third, nobody out. English pulls a triple play. Glasgow looked like they're going to jump on top. Figueroa with 2 quick outs. He walks a batter. English hits a single and a double, and they jump on top 2-0. Hit up the middle. What an outstanding defensive play. Manzanello, the shortstop, went almost to second base, fielding that ground ball. Looked like a base hit for Walsh. He takes it away. So we've seen some tremendous defensive plays on both sides. Rocky Brea, he was the one that bounced into the triple play. He grounded to third. They threw him out at first. And a late jump from third, the runner tried to score. They threw him out at the plate. And then the runner from first tried to go to third. They threw him out at third and wound up with a triple play on a ground ball to third. Fishing wide for a ball. He threw it right where the catcher set up, but the catcher was set up outside. And that's ball 4. Watson has walked a batter in inning. Christian Figueroa flied out to center field. Down the way for a ball. Squares the bunt. He was just protecting the runner who was stealing second base. That's Glasgow's 4th stolen base. They had 3 in the first inning before that triple play. Down and in for a ball. In for a strike. Hit to short. Manzanello makes his second play in the inning. Brea couldn't go anywhere. Manzanello was sitting right in front of him. So 2 away in the 4th. Alfred Ventura DHing for the first baseman Reynolds. Grounded out third to first. Popped up. Second baseman Richardson calls off first baseman Galva, so the walk doesn't hurt. We're halfway through the ball game, moving into the bottom of the 4th. English holding on to that 5-0 lead. They've got 1 hit through 4 innings. The 1 hit was the first pitch of the game. Gerardo Lined it in the right field for a base hit. 3 other base runners have been walks. One of the walks out during that triple play. Yep, one walk came with 2 outs. The other walk came with 1 out. Those 2 were stranded. And for English, it'll be 9-1-2. Sanders Richardson got a base hit and scored 1 of the 3 runs in the second inning. And then back to the top of the order, Henry Manzanillo and Gilmer Galva. So we'll start at the bottom of the 4th. We mentioned before, English is trying to get a split. They lost to Classical the first time around. First 2 miss outside for balls. In for a strike. 2-1 the count to the Bulldog second baseman. Slices it foul off to the right side. Swing and a miss. They'll tag him out. Fourth strikeout for Figueroa. Kennedy Manzanello was called on a strike, walked and scored. Foul tip off the catcher. They moved him up in the leadoff spot. He was batting 4th or 5th. Up and in, he fouled it to the backstop. Quickly, 2 strikes. Hit the shot. Here's Davis again with that rocket arm. I want to check his credentials and make sure he's a freshman. Two away. Gilmer Galva grounded to third, struck out swinging. Hit foul back and out of play. Down the way for a ball. Nice stop by the other freshman, DeShea, behind the plate. Down the way for a ball. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. So Figueroa has certainly settled down. His second 1-2-3 inning, he's retired 7 in a row. 5 of them strikeouts. That second inning is the difference. We played 4, 5-0 English over Classical. We'll start the 5th inning. 6, 7, and 8. We're talking about a young team. I mentioned third baseman, shortstop, catcher are all freshmen. The left fielder is a freshman. The right fielder is a sophomore. So they really are young, this Classical team. Fishing inside for a ball. Yoniel Cabral drew a walk his first time up. Missing high and tight for a ball. In for a strike. The payoff pitch up and coming. Strike 3 call. He comes back and gets him. He was down on the count, fought his way back, and he gets a strikeout. First strikeout for Watson. Hunter DeSaya, one of those 4 freshmen starting, popped up to the third baseman Benson in foul territory. Swing and a miss. They almost play him like a left-handed hitter, though. Left field is way off the line. Center field is over in right center. Right fielder is close to the line. Missing inside for a ball. 3 freshmen are the bottom 3 hitters in the lineup. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tall order for these young kids to play against juniors and seniors. Pena set up way outside. Watson threw it there, but DeSaya didn't offer. Takes it, and the count evens at 2. Line shot. Foul. Get out in front, hit it well. Hit it deep, but get out in front enough to pull it foul. And we'll do the 2-2 pitch over again. Swing and a miss, off-speed curveball, got him. So Watson didn't have a strikeout through the first 4. He strikes out the first 2 in the 5th. Brandon Owenesian made those couple of nice defensive plays. I keep mentioning the freshmen because they are impressive. He bounced to the pitcher. His one trip. Swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2. Hit to second base. First baseman almost went to get it. Galva went a long way. He was going to go get that, and then he decided I better go back to first, and he let Richardson handle it. Second 1-2-3 inning in the ball game for Watson. Classical is down in the fifth. Watson picked up his first 2 strikeouts. And it'll be the middle of the order, 3, 4, and 5 for English, starting the bottom of the 5th inning. Ten of 11 retired by Watson. Twelve out of 13. 12 out of 14. Gamaliel Calderon is perfect. He walked and scored, and then walked with the bases loaded, forcing in a run, getting an RBI. So he hasn't batted officially, but he scored a run and knocked in a run. Way wide for a ball. And again, center fielder, right fielder for Classical are extremely deep. In for a strike. Down and in for a ball. Solid shot right to the second baseman. He couldn't have been playing any better. Geraldo was a step on the outfield turf. Coleman hit a shot and it went right in the lap of Geraldo at second base. Terrell Benson is perfect. He singled and scored, singled knocking in 2 runs. Up and away for a ball. In for a strike. Missing for a ball. 2-1 the count. High for a ball. Solid shot to right field. Off the fence. Bounces all the way back. He's going to keep going. Brea lets it fly. It went off the fence and almost rolled back to the infield. Brea had to track it down. Benson's got his third hit. He's got a triple. Figueroa had retired 8 in a row before that triple, and that was a shot. Gilbert Galva hit a rope over the left fielder's head for a double, knocking in 2. Grounded out shot to first. Klasko will bring the infield in. Nice job by DeShea to go get that pitch out way to his right. Missing inside for a ball. Pop foul back. Count goes 2-1. Down and away for a ball. Off to catch his glove on that swing and a miss, but it doesn't go far enough for Benson to try and scoot home. The count goes full. Swing and a miss. He comes back and gets him. Six strikeouts for Figueroa. Wilfredo Perez DHing for the catcher Pena is grounded to third and popped to short. Pops it up. Long run. It's going to make it into the seats. Teixeira hustling back, but ran out of real estate. On the inside corner for a strike. Up and away for a ball. Trying to get Perez to chase that pitch. Down and away for a ball. And we got deuce as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. So he gives up the triple and he strikes out the next 2 batters. He's retired 10 of the last 11. 8 in a row before he gave up the triple. We finished 5 in this intercity battle. English scoring 5 in the first 2 innings, and that's the difference. English 5, Classical nothing going into the 6th. 9-1-2 for Classical. Another one of those freshmen, Elijah Moore, the left fielder. got Mount Walsh bat second, and then Desea, Owenesian, Morin batting 7th, 8th, and 9th, all freshmen. Fair ball. Safe. It's a base hit. That's only the second hit for Glasgow. Their first hit came on the first pitch of the game. And it was the guy in the batter's box now, Armani Gerardo, who got that hit. So just a chopper down, a swinging bunt, if you will. Down and in for a ball. Second time they've had their leadoff hitter on. The first time was in the first inning. And English turned a triple play. In for a strike. Gerardo is singled. Last time up, he grounded out short to first. Nice stop by Pena on a pitch in the turf. Count goes 2-1. Missing for a ball. Missing for a ball. So a hit and a walk. Put 2 on for Glasgow. First inning was the only time they had 2 runners on, and they were wiped out quickly. Mark Walsh walked, and he had a hit taken away. He hit one up the middle, looked like a base hit. Manzanillo made a tremendous play, picking it and throwing him out at first. And it goes to right by everybody. He squared the bunt, and I think it might have blocked Pena's vision. The ball went right by him. So they don't have to bunt now. It's second and third with nobody out. And it brings the conference out to the mound for English. And it brings the conference with base runners and hitter for Glasgow. So the wheels turning on both sides as we're in the top of the 6th. Glasgow needs a few. They're down 5-0. But they had this threat, same threat in the first inning, second and third, nobody out. And he bounced into a triple play. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's not going to happen again. Watson gave up his second hit, but he also gave up his 4th walk. High for a ball. He had retired 9 of the last 10, 12 of the last 14 before giving up the hit and the walk. In for a strike. Glasgow fans starting to get into it a little bit. They've been quiet for a while, trailing 5-0. Very nice play by Pena. Hustled out 4, 5, 6 feet down the third base line. Threw a bullet to Galva to get Walsh. Runner obviously couldn't score from third, so there's one away. Roky Brea bounced to third into the triple play. Last time up he walked. hit the second base. Safe at first. He beat it. Morin gets Classical on the board, scoring from third. Gerardo moves over to third, so first and third with one out. For Christian Figueroa, he can help himself. He's fly to center and grounded to short. Took a little bit of time to make that throw to first base. In for a strike. Brea steals second. Second and third again for Classical with one out. With a run in here. They'd like to get one or two of these in to make the seventh inning interesting. Tremendous pick at first base. Great play by Manzanello again. Picked it. No wasted motion. Threw it in almost in the turf. Galva picked it. They get the second out. He gets an RBI. So it's 2 outs now with a runner at third. Swing and a miss. Alfred Ventura, the DH, is grounded to third and popped to second. Swing and a miss again. 0-2. Wide for a ball. Pena set up outside, hoping Ventura would chase it. Strike three calls, they're going to have to throw him out. So English gets out of it fairly easy. Second and third, nobody out. They do give up 2 runs. But a tremendous play by Manzanello at short. A great pick at first base by Galva combining with Manzanello. And then the big strikeout. So they get 2 hits. Again, a walk hurts. They get 2 runs on 2 hits. The walk scored one of them. The ground out scored another. English holding on to that 5-2 lead. Classical down to their last 3 outs. Both pitchers have walked 4 batters. Watson has struck out 3. 3 strikeouts coming in the 5th and 6th inning. Bottom 3 in the order for the Bulldogs. 7, 8, and 9. Julian Rodriguez, Elijah Watson, Sanders Richardson. Rodriguez grounded to short and struck out. Before that last inning, Watson had retired 9 out of 10, 12 out of 14. The only 2 base runs were walks. He had given up 1 base hit, leading off the game on the very first pitch of the game. He gave up 2 more in that inning. One of them by Brea, the infield hit, knocking in a run. Slices it past first base, foul. Strike 3 call. What a nice pitch. Eight strikeouts for Figueroa. He had that one little hiccup in the second inning that really cost him. In for a strike. He walked 3 in that inning. 2 of them scored and 1 forced in a run. Hit foul to the screen. Quickly 0-2. Curveball just hung high. Glasgow thought they had it. They thought that was a strike. Everybody bouncing around, all the defenders, thinking that was strike 3. That's strike 3. Nine strikeouts for Figueroa. Sanders Richardson singled and scored, struck out swinging. Foul tip held onto by DeShea. High and tight. Figueroa wound up falling down. Wound up flat on the turf, throwing that pitch. Just missing outside. Missing wide again. 3-1. Hit foul, the count goes full. Top of the order, Manzanillo on deck. Swing and a miss. He strikes out the side. What a great finish. 10 strikeouts. He retires 13 of the last 14 he faced. And that one hiccup in the second inning could cost him if Glasgow can't come back on this one. But strikes out the side with an exclamation mark in the 6th. Glasgow down to their last 3 outs. 5-2. English as we go into the 7th. Gil McGalva will be the new pitcher. Jordan Hernandez goes to center field. Watson was warming up and he came off the mound and stepped the wrong way and hurt his foot. They had to take him out of the game. In for a strike. Yanel Cabral has walked and struck out. So Watson goes 6, gives up 2 runs that were earned. 3 hits, walked 4, 1 of them scored. Struck out 3. At one point he retired, before he had the little hiccup in the 6th inning, he retired 12 of 14, 9 out of 10. On the corner for a strike, 1-2. 6, 7, and 8 for Classical here in the 7th inning. They need 3 to stay alive. Strikes out. Pena will throw him out. Galva had to tag him. He had to go high in the air to get the throw. So 1 away. Hunter DeShea popped to third, struck out swinging. He'll face Galva for the first time. in for a strike. Gilbert Galva saved that play at first base. Looked like it was going over his head. He picked it and then had a tag. Cabral sliding into first base. Down the way for a ball. English 2 outs away from evening the series. They lost the first game to Classical. Hit the shot. Manzanello throws a rifle shot. And Classical's out of their last out. Brendan Owenesian bounced to the pitcher and bounced to second. Made a couple of really nice defensive plays. In for a strike. Hits it foul, and Classical's out of their last strike. Eagles 1 strike away from getting revenge for that first loss to Classical and breaking a 4-game losing streak. High over the head of Owenesian. Taps hit the shot. Manzanello. Galva again makes a great play at first base. They bounced it and he picked it. So Watson gets hurt warming up. Gilmer Galva comes in, gets a strikeout and 2 groundouts, and English evens the series against Classical. 1 apiece. A bizarre start to the game. Classical Gerardo got a base hit. Walsh walked, double steal, put them at second and third with nobody out. Breyer hit a ground ball to third. Benson threw Breyer out at first. A late start from third by Gerardo. They threw it home. Pena made a great tag, got the out. Walsh, with everybody celebrating the run at the plate, he thought he could go to third. They threw him out at third. English pulled a triple play, and Classical doesn't score. And then English got 2 after 2 outs. Calderon drew a walk. Benson singled him to second. Galva dribbling over the left fielder's head for a double, knocking in 2. They got 3 in the second inning, and that was the hiccup by Figueroa. He pitched extremely well, but that hiccup in the second inning, after an out, a walk to Watson, a single by Richardson, a walk to Manzanello. Manzanello loaded the bases after a strikeout, a walk to Calderon, forced in a run, and then Benson got a 2-run single, and that made it 5-0. And those 3 walks, 2 of them scored and 1 forced in a run. And English had that 5-0 lead. Classical cut it in the 6th inning. Morin got an infield hit. Gerardo walked. A wild pitch put him at second and third after an out. An infield hit by Breyer, scored 1. A ground out to short by Figueroa, scored another 1. And then Watson got a big strikeout to get out of the inning. He got hurt warming up on the mound, stepped the wrong way, hurt his foot, had to come out. Gilmer Galva comes in, gets a 1-2-3 inning, shuts Classical down, and English wins it by a score of 5-2. Figueroa he retired 13 out of 14, the last 14 he faced, but that hiccup, 3 walks in the second inning cost him, and get English 3 runs, and they were enough to win the game. For Classical, Gerardo had a single, a walk, scored a run. Walsh played extremely well at shortstop, had a walk, had a couple of hits taken away. Brea had a walk and a single for an RBI. Figueroa had a ground out for an RBI. Cabral drew a walk. Elijah Morin had a base hit and scored a run. Brendan Oanesian had an outstanding game, made 2 great plays at third base. And Galva, who came in to relief pitching, made the play of the game in the 3rd inning, going deep to right center field, taking extra bases away from Elijah Morin. A tremendous defensive play by Galva. For English, Manzanella had a walk, scored a run. Galva had that tremendous catch, and a 1-2-3 inning in relief in the 7th. Gamaliel Calderon had a walk, had 2 walks. One he scored on. The other one forced in a run, so he had scored 1 and knocked in 1. Jariel Benson was perfect. 2 singles, a triple. Scored 1, knocked in 2. Gilbert Galva had a 2 RBI double. Elijah Watson, the pitcher, had a walk, scored a run. Sanders Richardson had a single, scored a run. And Manzanella was outstanding at shortstop. And Gilbert Galva at first base, made 3 great picks defensively to help English keep Classical off the base path. And English wins it by a score of 5-2, getting 5 in the first 2 innings. Classical got their 2 in the 6th. Classical will go even at 7-7. English will break a 4-game losing streak, and they'll go to 4-7 for the season. So 5-2 English gets even with Classical after Classical beat them the first time. So they'll break that tie in the Mullins tournament when they play the 2nd game opening night in the Mullins tournament. They'll play for the 3rd time. But English can celebrate this one. 5-2 English. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.